Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. What a nasty sell-off today we saw in the market. SPY was almost down 4% on the day and Nasdaq was down 4.6%. And we have another big news coming out tomorrow 8:30 a.m. and we're going to discuss about that as well in today's video. While the market is going down, it's also leaving big gaps as you can see on the SPY, and it has to fill those gaps either very soon in a couple days or maybe it's going to take a while. So stay tuned. I hope this video helps you out. It's going to be a good one. Bye for now. All right, everybody, welcome back. So let's start with S&P 500 SPY. And so basically it did what it did on Friday. It gapped below and straight sell-off. Gapped below and straight sell-off. So now let's go over to 15-minute time frame. So basically the market opened, it went down, straight sell-off, rallied a little bit, sell off, and basically at the end it was just a sell off. And so pretty much very similar to what happened on Friday. So now there are a couple of scenarios that could take place. I mean, all these big gaps that you've seen are highlighted by the box below. They need to be filled, okay? And either it's going to be filled this week or it's probably going to take a long time. And so because we still have gaps above, 3,800, above 4,100, which needs to be filled, and it hasn't been filled yet. So it could take a long time. So tomorrow, there's another big bit of news that's coming out, which is the core PPI number. So that's basically talking about the manufacturing inflation. Okay, we already had seen on Friday that CPI, Consumer Price Index, the core CPI numbers came out basically higher than expected, and the markets didn't like it. So PPI is going to talk about the manufacturing side, how much they are getting hit. So market, what could happen tomorrow is basically, let's take white color, and so market could actually open a little bit of green, but remember this, every rip could be sell the rip, right? So market could rally. Just keep watching this key levels, okay? 3,800 is a key level on the SPY. If the market comes to this level and you see something like this, right? On a 15-minute time frame or a 5-minute time frame, basically change of trend, right? You're going up and then you start seeing lower highs, right? So basically that's a change of trend. And so you could be, because any buy, is just going to be sold off, right? Market could go up and it could just come back down. So just wait for it to breach a certain level, let it pull back and see if it's trying to get to the another level, okay? But if you just randomly, just buy, and if you think, oh, it should go up, so just buy, and then you may get just slaughtered in the market. So just watch 3,800 as a key level for tomorrow's session. That's all I'm going to say on the SPY. So let's go back to daily time frame, and I already told you about where I think market is going to be headed. Even if it has a short-term upside, it could still go to 3,500. And for people who don't know, today technically we entered bear market. Why do I say that? Because we are down on SPY more than 20%. We are almost, oops, let's use this. So we are down 22%. This was a defended zone. 20%, market doesn't like to go below that. So it didn't close below 20%. You can see it didn't close. It went, but it didn't close. But now it's already closed. So that means it's a technical bear market now. And you'll see in the newspapers, CNBC articles, everywhere it's going to be talking about bear market because of this close that has happened today. All right. So let's move over to Nasdaq. Pretty much similar thing, just a weaker market compared to the S&P 500. That's why I don't focus too much on it. So SPY is the main market that you should be looking at. Semiconductors, just a really bad day, like 5.56% on the day. Just straight sell-off. So maybe we'll see a little bit more sell-off, and just watch this trend line that I have from the past. We may see some kind of buying here. But there's something I'm going to tell you, semiconductor, just the name reminded me of something. I'm going to show you something that's happening with stocks tomorrow. And the reason I am bullish on the market for the short term. And I'll show you, I'm seeing that everywhere on AMD, Nvidia, Google, Amazon, Tesla, Qualcomm. I mean, I'm seeing that everywhere. I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. All right, so stay tuned for that. Let's move over to DXY. Basically, another problem. I already told you about this in the previous video. The dollar rallies, it's bad. And now it's broken the last peak, and now any kind of sell-off is going to be met by buying demand. Okay, so it could come down 104, and it could be picked up back again. So as long as dollar's up, the market's going to be down. Just keep an eye on that. US 10-year, another big problem. It's broken the previous peak, and so it's just rallied straight up. And if this keeps going up, I would like to stay away from the market for the time being. But yeah, this is not good for the market. If this keeps rallying, market's going to go down. So keep an eye on that. Let's move over to VIX. The VIX basically spiked up and gapped up and opened. And always watch 35 on the VIX. It rarely, I mean, it doesn't go over 35 that often, okay? And whenever it does, it tries to come back down pretty quickly. So if we see another red day basically tomorrow, then it's going to go up, and maybe you can see a turnaround story. So we'll keep an eye on that as well. Let's move over to some stocks now, and I'm going to talk about what I've been seeing. So let's start with Apple. Actually, this is not showing me what I'm trying to show, but Apple was down 3.83% on the day, and it's probably hitting that. It's heading towards $120 range, and we'll see if the market goes down, then Apple is going to go down as well. So let's move over to Amazon, down 5.45% on the day. Here's an interesting thing. Look at that. So it hit my level perfectly and bounced back up. All right. So it's basically at a key resistance. Sorry, key support. Okay. So what are people going to do? People are going to come in. Buyers are going to come and say, I'm going to buy at this level. I like this level. Market's going to buy back. So if Amazon rallies, and if Apple rallies, and if I show you Google, for example, it's also at a key level, right? Key support. It's getting there. It's almost there. It doesn't have to come down. Always remember, it doesn't have to come down. Whenever I draw lines, what I mean is zones. Okay? It could basically be in the zone. It's hit that zone, and it could just buy back up, right? So if Amazon and Google goes up, don't you think SPY will go up? Don't you think Nasdaq will go up? It will definitely go up, because it can't go up without these stocks. So it has to rally. So, and again, Nvda down 8%. 8% on the day. Just really brutal sell-off. And it's almost at its, basically key support. And it tried to create a double bottom. So I'm pretty sure there will be some buyers coming in to tomorrow. So we may see a nice rally in the stock market tomorrow. That's the only reason I'm thinking market could be bullish, because all of these stocks are like at their key levels. And let's look at AMD as well. Pretty much same thing. Could go back up. Just, could have a turnaround story for short term. Microsoft, same thing. Look at that. 240. And I didn't move these levels. If you watch my previous videos, you know that I haven't moved these levels. It's always there. Right? It's coming to that level. It's probably going to see some buying demand. Okay. Let's move over to Qualcomm. Qualcomm doing the same thing. See, almost at that level. It's going to probably have some buying demand too. So let's look at one of your favorite stocks, Tesla. Tesla, same thing. Almost just where the key levels are, 3.5%. And markets, a lot of people who own Tesla are going to buy at this level. They're going to say, yep, I like it, I'm going to buy it. Okay. So if all of these stocks rally tomorrow, market has to rally. Market is definitely going to be picked up, right? So just keep an eye on that. If we see good, I don't think we're going to see good PPI numbers tomorrow, but market's going to do what it's going to do, okay? We'll just find some reason to rally or to sell off, right? So just keep an eye on that. I want to talk about Bitcoin today. Bitcoin had a really bad day yesterday, and it's just moving. If you watch my previous videos, I'm talking about these levels. I'm talking about 18,900, on Bitcoin. So basically 19,000. Is it going to go there? I'm pretty sure. I was telling you right here as well, and I'm telling you today as well. It's going to go to 20,000, and that's where it's only 10% of, hey, images happen tonight, right? Tomorrow you wake up and like, oh, 18,000 on Bitcoin, okay? And that's where people are going to buy. And why do I say that? Because look at that. That's the region I think people are going to buy. You can go and see. As soon as it comes to this level, you can see what happens to the Bitcoin's price. And I'm pretty sure it's going to do this. It's going to come down, and it's going to have a nice, like this kind of, wick. We'll see if I'm right or wrong. So it's going to come down, and then it's going to buy back. That's what happens in Bitcoin. There is capitulation, there is euphoria. Capitulation, euphoria, or consolidation, like this. That's what happens in Bitcoin. So be very careful if you're trading Bitcoin. If it's in consolidation, never buy that. And as soon as it breaks that, boom. So it's going to go to 19,000 in my opinion. Ethereum, similar case. It's going to go to $430. That's what my prediction is. I think it's going to go there. How far is it? 60%. It's going to take a long time, but it could rally, but it could still come down. So be very careful. Watch it for the news tomorrow. Core PPI 8:30 a.m. New York time. I hope this video was helpful. Any questions, concerns, comments, just leave that in the comment section below. I'll try to respond to every comment. And if you guys enjoy the video, you know what to do. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.